In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, verse 25, Jesus says, "It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God." This is one of the most famous sayings of Jesus. Not only is it quoted by the later Gospels of Matthew and Luke, but it echoes through literature for centuries to come, appearing everywhere from the Quran to even the works of Shakespeare. The saying also paints a vivid mental image. The average dromedary camel, the one-humped species of camel you see everywhere in the Middle East, weighs between 300 and 600 kilograms and can measure over 2 meters tall. Meanwhile, here's a sewing needle discovered south of Jerusalem that roughly dates to the lifetime of Jesus. Assuming that this needle is anywhere close to average, the eye of a Jesus-era needle measures about 3 millimeters wide and 7 millimeters long. So, unless you have the gravitational field of a neutron star capable of collapsing the mass of a camel into a tiny pinprick, what Jesus is suggesting is impossible. And that's kind of the point. Jesus is saying that it's impossible for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God. But is this what the passage really says? There are two scholarly sounding theories floating around the internet that claim to unlock a hidden meaning of the text. And today we're going to examine those theories. Let's get into it. The first theory focuses on the camel, basically arguing that the original saying did not involve a camel at all, but rather a thick rope or cable used for boats. This theory thus suggests that the original saying was, "It is easier for a cable to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God." And because of a sloppy scribal error, the word rope or cable was swapped for the word camel when the scribe was copying the text. See, the Greek word for camel in this passage is kamelos. That middle vowel is the Greek vowel eta, but there's another very similar sounding Greek word, kamelos, as in rope or cable. Only one letter separates this word from camel, the Greek vowel iota instead of eta. Some have argued that the original saying must have used the word for rope, but some ancient scribe mistakenly mixed up the word for camel.